Hello and welcome to GSSI Training Academy series on the SIR 4000 control unit. My name is Jake and I'm a technical trainer here at GSSI. Today I'm going to show you some of the basic collection features that are available to you on the SIR 4000 when you're collecting data. One of the most basic features that you're going to want to use when you're out in the field collecting data is your display gain. You're going to want to increase or decrease your display gain depending on how your data is looking. Display gain can be found here at the bottom row of buttons, second from the left. If I click this button in, you'll see it brings up this bar here. I can increase my gain, which increases the contrast of my features. So in some cases, it might make some features look very bright, but in this case, I wanted my hyperbolas to be a little bit more defined here, providing a little bit more contrast for them so I could see them better. So I can increase my gain, or I can actually decrease my gain as well into the negatives, which will lower the amount of contrast. So when I'm collecting data, if I'm seeing that there's too high of contrast, I can turn it down to a more reasonable level here. All right. So that's the first step, is I can increase or decrease my display gain, which increases or decreases the contrast of features of interest for me. The second thing I can do is I can change my color map. Here we have a black to white color map, color table being applied to our data. If I want to change that color map, I simply click Output here on the bottom right. I navigate up to Color Map, click in the wheel. I can change to a different color map here, and then depending on which one I want, I can click the wheel back in to accept that color map. I'm going to switch it back to color map 11, which is our standard color map here. Click that in. You can change it to whatever you want, however. Then I'm going to navigate to exit to leave the screen. So that's the second thing I can do and change, is my color map. Now, before we go any further, I just want to note that right now we are in playback mode, meaning that I collected this profile here, I saved it, now I'm playing it back. However, all of these things that I've discussed so far and will discuss in this video can also be done while actively collecting data. So the next thing I am going to show you is how to check the depth of a target. So here, I'm going to use my vertical cursor to back up over a target. In this case, this hyperbola. This would be the same, backing up this cursor here, as if you were backing up your card out in the field while you're collecting. I'm then going to turn on my horizontal cursor, which you can turn on as well while collecting. And I'm going to adjust my horizontal cursor up or down. In this case, I'm going to adjust it up until I'm in the middle of my first strongest band, so I can check the depth of this target. And up here in the top right, it gives me the cursor depth, 2.87 feet. That's a little bit more accurate than trying to guess from this left depth scale here, right? Now, the next thing that I can do also, while I have this horizontal cursor up, is I can place marks in my data. So if I want to place a mark in my data, I can navigate down here to this button here, this downward facing arrow with a line. If I press that in, it will leave a dot in my data. Now, if I am simply using my vertical cursor without my horizontal cursor, and I press this marking button, it will instead leave this dashed line here. So we have two kinds of marking that we can use. All right, folks, those are a few basic collection steps that you have available to you when using the SIR 4000. I hope you found this video informative. Take care, keep collecting.
Any questions, you can email us at training@geophysical.com, or you can visit us on our website at www.geophysical.com. Thank you for watching.